Hello everyone! Are there any rabbits in the house today? Maybe a couple rabbits here, maybe a few. Hello, hi! Hi everybody! Hi! It's me, Tired Giggles Magoo, talking to you. How are you? Quite tired today, but I'm doing alright. I'm rather tired, but yes, I say I'm doing pretty well, I think. Pretty well regardless of that fact. Yes, so don't even worry about it, but yes, I was planning to play Final Fantasy 9, and then I was like, I don't know, I'm quite tired. No, I wasn't up all night. I keep waking up in the middle of the night. Like, I don't know why. I just keep waking up and like not being able to go back to bed. Like, I don't know. I needed to go tinkle, so I woke up and then I went back to bed. And then it was like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or something. And I was like, oh no. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll listen to something and just close my eyes and just lay in bed and closing my eyes like this, like that. And I did that, right? I was listening to Dr. Phil. I don't know why. It's not good. I don't know. I just needed something to listen to. Maybe it's not the most relaxing of things to listen to, but I just needed background noise, because you know when you try to sleep and your thoughts are just too loud. I was just I don't know, it's really tricky, so I just needed something to just have to listen instead. And I don't know, I laid there and I was like, damn, I can't sleep, I still can't sleep. And then it was an hour and I'm like, oh my god, it's 5 in the morning. What do I do? So I just closed my eyes and I was like that. And then I was really hungry. So then I made microwave popcorn. And then I ate my microwave popcorn and I'm like, oh, now I feel sick because I ate at a weird time. And then I watched YouTube and I'm like, well, it's too late now. It's too late now. I may as well stay up. So then I stayed up. And so I haven't really gotten much sleep. But I got enough where I can get through. It's just I fixed my sleep schedule and then we had dive grass and that messed it up again. The day I fixed it, then it got messed up again. But I'll be able to fix it. Today, just the exact same way as I did last time. But it's really annoying. I was sleepy at a normal time and then I was like, oh, well, you gotta stay up for dive grass now. And I was like, ah, so it was just tricky. Yeah. Watching Dr. Phil with Kiki and popcorn crunching ASMR is not like, it's not that good. Like, I don't know. I don't even like Dr. Phil. It's just like the episodes are long. You can find the full episodes on YouTube. And I was like, okay, well, let's just see. And it's like, terrible family situation. The daughter of this family is running out of control and is destructing everything. What is happening? And then they sit down with Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil's like, wow, this daughter is terrorizing the whole household. Let's talk to her. And then they show the daughter like the clips of like their parents saying how much of an inconvenience and a nuisance she is. And then he's like, and then she's like, well, I'm angry at my parents because this, and this. And then he's like, oh, I see. And then he brings the parents on, and then he blames the parents. And then he's like, oh, yes, it is the parents. The parents, you are angry, and I understand you because I am a doctor. And the person's always like, yes, Dr. Phil, you really get me. And then he's like, I'm going to send you to the ranch, and your parents will take parenting classes, and we will get this family back in tip-top shape in no time. And then and that's the end. Yeah. What is he a doctor of? Television. Yeah. Open the door. I'm gonna throw rocks through your window. Yes. Well, I actually have a question. And this is absolutely no hate or any ungratefulness with the current caretaker of the Pyon team of Divegrass. But in like 2 years, nothing has like been updated, and like I'm at the point where I'm like, should I just update it myself? Should I just go and do it myself? And like, I was just wondering if there would be any kind champy that would, because I could take it on, but like, I also have other stuff. So like, is there any kind champy that like would maybe perhaps consider stepping up and maybe helping with the team? Maybe would be really, really helpful. Because if you can, I think it would be really humble. Or if you guys have any sound bites that you think would be good, that would be good for the goals and stuff, let me know as well. Like, I could pass it on, but I feel like it would be cool if a champy did it, because I have things I'm doing. And I know people are busy and they have lives and whatnot, but I just feel like it may be cool, like considering I'm watching it again. You know, if any champy would want to be like a manager of the Divegrass team, I would highly recommend you go to the, I think it's like on the website, I could find it. There's like some Discord server where they organize the event. If any of you want to like go in there and be like, hey, I want to help the Pyon team, I would really appreciate it. Yeah. You spent all of yesterday updating. Well, if you wanted to be a manager or like something, you could go in and ask. Maybe I think they'd appreciate the help. Because, yeah. The Champy who was running it kept asking for help in the bride a few months back. Yeah, I think that Champy's like too busy, to be honest. So if any Champies want to come and like help, I would appreciate it. Even the website, like our page on the website, like really needs an update. And I could like figure it out and try to update it myself, but like I'm also busy and I have other things I need to do. So it's kind of tricky, yeah. It is fair to the current caretaker because the current caretaker has asked for help already and said, well, I'm like lazy, I would love a champion to help, but no one was helping him. I've seen it in the thread, so I think they would actually like appreciate someone coming to step in. I would absolutely not make this kind of implication if I wasn't sure of that. I even like got a marshmallow asking if anyone... No. I'm not saying champs aren't helping, but I mean if anyone wants to like step in a management position, like it's open. Yeah. Alright. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, the wiki is in need of updating. Yeah. Or like, if anyone had any ideas on how to update that, like I could work out the visuals for it and stuff. I just need help with it. That's all. But it's not like it's not a big deal. It's just like there's just some things that I feel like could be really cool if we're updated, but it's fine if not as well. I do appreciate all the help regardless. And Champy, thank you for updating the goal horns and stuff. I didn't know that that was happening, so I do appreciate it. I was under the impression that it hadn't changed, so yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, rosters, wins and losses and stuff. Maybe a few like key moments from some of the games that were really humble. Like when I score. It's cool when I score. There should be a Kiki can score section that shows my goals. So anytime anyone says Kiki can't score, then you have the goals to prove it. That I can in fact score. It's not a rare moment, it happens like every season. And everyone is still like Kiki can't score, but it happens like every season that I score. And everyone's like, oh, Kiki can score, she finally scored. It's like, no, I score like every season. What do you mean? It's crazy. Hi. Yeah. Hi. It's true. It's the truth. Yeah. It's the truth. Yeah. Just leave me alone. Yeah. Did you check in with the caretaker when updating goal horns? There's lots of unspoken rules for rigged DO that you need to really learn by being scolded by Beeps or told by another caretaker who was scolded by. Well, like maybe I don't, if you're in the server, like just say, "Hey, did you see my updates? Is it okay?" Maybe just ask that or something. Sorry. No. What do you mean you want to score with me? What does that mean? Stop. Stop. I need a coffee anyway. What's wrong with me saying score? What? Tell me. I don't understand. I don't wanna be mean to our current caretaker. It's a very stressful job, but it's also true that 1. Necessary work like updating the wiki hasn't been done. 2. The spirit of the game is to refresh teams and to try to entertain. Yeah, exactly. And if they're busy, I don't fault them at all. It's just that it would be better if there were people that were helping that were not, in fact, busy. You know? Absolutely no hate to anyone if I actually have a life. That's totally fine. Not saying the people that update the stuff do not have lives, but just like they probably have things they're doing outside of it that they're busy with. You know? Yeah. Ooh, crack! Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a life. I'm lazy and yet sometimes busy. Same. Somehow I'm perpetually busy, but at the same time I'm also very lazy. And also doing nothing. But then somehow I get things done, but I don't know how I do it because I also don't do anything, but somehow I do things. Somehow. And I don't know how it happens. I have no life aside from gaming and anime. I have no life aside from VTubing. And VTubing encompasses anime and video games too. Oh, and I like Little Man and Little Lady, I guess. Yeah. Hi. Hi. What? I was just saying I'm a little lazy. Well, I don't know. Am I lazy, guys? Would you think I'm lazy? Would you say I'm lazy? I don't know. Because I always have that mindset of like you can always be better. And that nothing I do is ever good enough. Which I think is a good mindset. Because that means I'm pushing myself to do more. But I don't know. I don't think I am lazy. I don't know. I could be lazier, yeah. Oh, happy day, yes. Yeah, you seem to have been working hard lately for me. Yeah, but also, like, since then I haven't done anything. You can always be better, but it doesn't mean you're not good at the moment. Yeah. Well, sometimes I just like to sit around. Sometimes, if something falls on the floor and I don't want to have to like bend to pick it up, I'll pick it up with my feet because I'm too lazy to actually move my arms. So I'll just do this awkward little thing where I like stretch like my legs out to like elongate myself and do like anything possible to not actually pick it up. And it probably would be easier if I picked it up, but I'm just like contorting myself in a way to pick it up. Yeah. I can pick stuff up with my big toe and my toe next to it. I can use them like claws. That's a fun fact about me. I can actually grip stuff with it. Like I can like I don't know how to explain. Like I can hold a pencil between my toes like naturally by just like picking. I can like grab and pick up. Like I have the ability to do that. For some reason, my dad can do it too. I don't know how. Yeah, I'm like a crab. Yeah, I got pincers. Yeah. I think it's because my dad did it when I was little, so I just started doing it too. I don't know how I do it. Yeah. Huh? Have you guys seen the caveman sandals? There's these sandals that, there's these people that really want to, like, get back to, like, their caveman days, their primal days before, like, their toes were like, pushed together by shoes. So they have these things to, like, spread your toes out to their natural position to have, like, optimal ability to run and to climb and stuff like a caveman. Because naturally, like, people's feet and toes get pushed in by their shoes. So, like, there's these things that have, like, toe spaces in them. So they can have, like, good distance between their toes. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the humble update. Yes, if anyone has any audio files or clips, let me know. Yeah. Yeah, those. Yeah, apparently optimal toes are like wide like hands. Like wide and spread out toes. I don't know. Sounds like pseudoscience. No. It's not. Obviously, if people on the internet are doing it, it must be true. That must be factual. Okay? Yeah. Well, I feel like my feet aren't like that because I don't wear shoes, like, most of the time. I always have the dogs out. But I used to wear, like, very, you know, actually, when I was a kid, I would wear really tight shoes, like really tight sneakers. Because I was so scared that my feet were gonna get big. So I thought if I wore small shoes, like, it would, like, make my feet smaller. So, like, when I was a kid and your feet would, like, naturally grow to, like, you need a new shoe size, I just wouldn't tell my parents. Until, like, eventually, like, I couldn't escape it anymore and then I'd have to get new shoe sizes. Yeah. That actually works. I don't know. I don't know if it worked because my feet did grow anyway. Well, the feet binding stuff is different. I wasn't feet binding. And the feet binding isn't just, like, wearing shoes. I think they have, like, really tight bandages on all the time. I guess they kind of did pseudo foot binding. I remember sitting at school, like, when I was a kid, and being so scared because my feet were, like, numb and in pain because I would, like, have my shoes so tight. Because I thought it would help. Well, I wasn't binding them, but I had them in shoes that were way too tight. For ages. Ow. And I would, like, consistently do it, like, every time that my shoe size would need, because I didn't want to I think my whole life I haven't liked growing and I haven't liked change. Like, I don't want to change shoes. You know what? Every year I used to get the same pair of shoes for school because I didn't want to change it so bad, so I'd get the same pair. I found ones that I liked and I kept getting them in bigger sizes. And I remember one year they didn't have my size. They had it in, like, a different color or something. And I was, like, devastated. I was, like, panicking. So they're like, oh, we can just order it in for you, like, maybe, or you can go to another store. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Well, I'm just a rabbit anyway, but don't say that rabbits have big feet, because that's not true. Yeah. That's not true. Well, I don't think my feet are that tiny. I don't know. They're just normal. They fit with my body, I think. But I think maybe having the small shoes did kind of help. But I wouldn't recommend it to anyone that... Well, I mean, if your feet are still growing, you probably shouldn't be watching my streams because you're too young, actually. Let me just have some coffee. I really don't mind. I've heard your nose and ears keep growing your whole life. I don't know if this is too immersion breaking for you guys, but I actually have really, really tiny ears, like really weirdly small ears. And like I don't think they've ever grown. I don't think my ears have like ever grown in my whole life. But I don't believe that your nose grows your whole life. I don't believe that. No, I can fly with my ears. I can fly. Doesn't that mean that all old people will have really big noses? No. I guess nose and ears are not bones, so they could keep growing. No! Only if you lie a lot? Oh. I see. Well, be careful if you're a liar because they'll know because you have a big nose. The truth. Yeah. I've seen old people with big ears and big noses. Yeah, but I've also seen young people with big ears and big noses too, so I don't know if that counts. I'm trying to think if the people in my no one in my family has big noses or big ears. I think that's a big fib. I think that's a big fib. Yeah. Well, I can always fly. I hope these damn ears don't get any bigger. You know how much of a nuisance these things are flapping around all the time? Maybe ears and noses are the only things that don't shrink as you get... Wait, things shrink when you get older? Yeah. Talking about... called the Irish curse because they drink and develop it when they keep drinking because they want to ignore it. What, rosacea? You know what? Actually, talking about drinking.
Nom, nom.
There were my neighbors yesterday had a really bad fight. It's like a married couple that lives next door, and like we're not like close to any other houses. Like that, like the houses are pretty far apart where I live, but you could hear them, and it's this married couple, or like I don't even know. I thought they were a married couple, but what they were fighting about, it doesn't sound like they were a married couple, because the lady was like, "So what if I do like him? So what if I do like him?" And he's like, "Well, I could only understand the lady, couldn't understand the man, because it just sounded like he was mumbling." And she's like, "What if I do like him? So what if I do? We couldn't do anything because of you." And I was like, "Oh, what?" I was like putting my ear like against the door to like listen, so I could listen. It was like really bad. They were like yelling at each other. Yeah. I think, okay, because you know what? The dude was drinking. They were outside. That's why I could hear them, right? The dude was drinking and I was looking. I had a little bit of a look. I had a little looky-loo at what was happening, right? And I had a little looky-loo at what was happening. And the guy had like a beer in his hand, and he was walking, and she was like, "You better not fucking drive that car. You better not fucking drive. I will kill you if you drive that car. I will kill you." I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I was like, yeah, he probably better not drive that car because he's obviously been drinking. He's like currently drinking. Yeah, no, they're very bogan. They're like bogan farmers. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like shocked. Cause I was like, that sounds scary. Yeah. Yeah, but it seemed really sad. Cause what it sounded like was something happened where like I think they were both already drunk because she sounded drunk too. And like something had happened and like she likes a guy. I think his name was Rick or something, like Rick or Roger or something. I think it was Roger. I don't know because she said the name Roger a few times. And then she was like, so what if I like him? So what if I do? Like, whoa. And then I think something like that. And like, I don't know, it's crazy. It was like an episode of Neighbours, like the show. It's really crazy. But anyway, yeah, he was going to drive that car. And she was like, don't drive that car. Yeah. Yeah, but it made me feel sad. I felt sad for the man because he seemed like I couldn't tell. I couldn't even understand what he was saying. I think he was so drunk he was like slurring his words, but he seemed really sad. He seemed really upset. He wasn't crying, he just seemed angry. But not like angry like yelling, like angry like so upset that you can't like you can't do anything, but you're just like I don't know the word, like fed up or something? I don't know. But yeah. I'm glad he didn't drive. I was just nervous that he was going to. Yeah, I don't know the word, but it made me feel sad anyway. I don't know why, like, even when I'm watching like YouTube videos where people are arguing or like there's a couple fighting, I always favor the man. I don't know why. I always feel like the girl must have done something wrong. Or like she's obviously triggered it. Even if she's like filming, I'm like, well, you must have triggered it somehow. By like pushing them too far. Because that is usually what happens. The guy keeps their cool until they finally lose it. And then the girl's like, oh my god, don't yell at me. You know? But I don't know, maybe something had happened. I don't know. I don't really know my neighbors. My mom's spoken to them. They seem like nice people. But Sometimes I think the wife's nice though. Sometimes she'll come and take our rubbish bin and put it out, so we don't have to go and walk out. And usually, if I see her, she's out the front gardening. So, but I don't know. That doesn't really mean anything. But I think the guy, like, they seem really, like, they must be like in their 60s or something. But the guy still works. You can tell he still works. He goes and he works because he always leaves really early in the morning to go somewhere. So they must, and he has a truck. So I don't know. Why am I telling you guys my old neighbor's drama? I don't know. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I just, it's nothing ever happens. So it's like really interesting when something happens. It's really interesting when something happens. Yeah. I do hope they work things out. I hope maybe maybe they were just being stupid and drunk. I don't know. But they are definitely alcoholics. Like my mom's told me stories about how she's spoken to the wife and she's obviously drunk. And is like come and given my mom like bottles of wine because she says she wants to get it out of the house. And that's like, oh, okay. Like, she's given my mom, like, multiple bottles of wine before to get it, to quote-unquote get it out of the house. So, yeah. I think maybe these people are alcoholics. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. Sometimes people just get drunk and like drama. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I'm not a drinker. I just, if I ever get wine for anything, like sometimes like I don't know. Like for a birthday, actually, like sometimes for a birthday, like my parents will like get me wine, and I'm like, guys, I'm not going to use this. What do you think I'm going to do with this? I'm going to just put it where you guys keep your wine and not touch it because I don't need it for any. I'm not going to drink it. I have nowhere to take this. Like, I'm not going out to a dinner with anyone or like any outing where I'm going to need to take a bottle of wine. So like, why will I need a bottle of wine? I think they're buying it for themselves, yeah. It is good with cooking, but like, I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah. Tell them to cut it out and shut it up. No. I want to listen. I want to listen. I will not get in the middle of two boomers arguing. I'd rather not. It's scary. Yeah, for emergencies. But there's never been an emergency where I would need to have had, like, wine. Yeah. Kiki yearns for gossip? No, I never gossip! This is just a true life experience, me talking to you about the neighbors and what they get up to. It's funny because, my neighbors, like, only knew my sister because I never go outside. They just didn't know that there was someone else living in the house. They just didn't know I was living there. Like, people just don't know I exist. Especially people that like are around. I don't know, like they just don't know I'm around. Yeah. Yeah, they don't even know because like my mom says, "Oh, my daughters." And it's like, "Oh, okay, well one's not living there. One's like moved out." No. I'm still there, I just don't leave the house. The only time I'll come out of the house is for like 5 seconds. And what that is for will be to either pick up Uber Eats or to empty the rabbit's litter tray into the bin. And that's it. Yeah. Maybe they thought you were a kidnapping victim. Yeah. Yeah. No. Or like I've never had an issue with, well actually no, that's not true. When I was a kid growing up, I lived like in a different house. And there was these neighbors who had this dog, and it was always barking like constantly all the time, and it was so annoying. And like I think the people that lived there would like leave the house for days or something. It was really bad. My mom ended up like contacting the council about it because they would like leave, and every time they would leave, the dog would bark like super loud and would just like be in there like out the back like barking, and me and my sister would like go outside to play and they would just be barking all the time. And it was like, I can even remember, it was like it was so sad. Like it made me so sad. It was like, poor little guy. Like it was distressing. I think that the dog went to a better house. Because it just seemed to be tied up outside all the time. It was sad. Yeah. My neighbor's got a new young dog and it barks the entire day. The entire day. That's tricky. That's tricky. Tricky. There's two noises that are really difficult for me to hear. The first is the dog barking if it sounds sad. And the second is a baby crying. Sorry, not tied up, like tied to something. Like they'd have like a leash, and it would be tied to like a like tied to I remember like I think somewhere like near the fence, like a fence pole or something. So not like literally up, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I cannot hear crying babies. It makes me so sad. So sad. Like, it makes me feel so... It's the saddest noise in the world. It is actually, like... I've been on airplanes and I've heard babies crying and I have started, like, tearing up myself. I just can't. Like, there's just something about it where I just can't. Like, I actually can't handle the... hearing it. It makes me so sad. I'm just like... That poor thing is so distressed, and I need to help it. And there's nothing I can do when I feel powerless. Like, I remember the first time I ever got that feeling was, I was with my auntie, and one of my auntie's friends, like, I think kids, well, not kid, well, like, their daughter, it wasn't a kid, it was a daughter, had, like, a baby. And they took the baby over, and it was the sweetest little guy ever. And I was only little, like, I must have been like 9 or 10. And I got to hold him, and I was so excited. I was like, this is the first time I've ever held a baby before. And I was so excited. I held it like in my arms. And I was sitting and talking with him there. But then he just started crying, and I was like, oh my god, I felt terrible. I'm like, did I do... Like, I was being so still. I'm like, did I do something wrong? Did I upset him? What did I do? How can I help him? And I, like, felt so sad. And the mom, like, came to get him so she could rock him and make sure he was okay. But I felt so bad, like I had done something. And, yeah, I remember that was the first time I ever felt like... Yeah. Made me so upset. Yeah. Like, I know I had not done anything, like, logically, but just in my brain I was so, like, sad. Well, I'll hold little man and I'll give him a kiss and I'll, like, kind of, like, very, very slightly, like, go up and down. So I'm, like, holding him. And I'll go, shh. Like, it's okay, shh. Like that. Like, it's alright. Like, don't worry. It's okay. And yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Because it makes me feel so happy to comfort, like, that. I don't know. I have some kind of, like, need to... Like, sometimes I'll just hold little man and just... I just get, like... the urge to care for something like that. It's such an intense urge I get. Like, I'm just like, eh, it's alright. Don't cry. That's pretty much what I do with my laptop during the times I've heard you crying. Yeah, thank you. Sometimes I feel like I need that just to be like held and be like, it's alright, it's alright. I always wished I could have gotten that when I cried. My mother, I love her to bits, but she is not the person. She's not the kind of woman that will hug you and tell you it's going to be okay and be like, shh, like, you know, she's just not that kind of person. So I've always felt like that would be something I needed sometimes. Yeah. It's alright. Yeah. I'm getting so eepy sleepy now. What about Papa Pyon? Yeah, he can be. He can be, but... My dad is also like the kind of guy to... be very action focused. I guess like a lot of guys are... Hello! He will usually tell me like how I can fix it. And be like, it will be okay, this is what you need to do. Instead of just being like, I'm sorry, that sounds really sad. You know, so he has the best intentions in mind, but he just... It's not like that. So... Oh, my dad? He's doing okay. I think... He went and, someone came and saw him and they said that he should need the brace like for another 3 months. So still kind of a while, but he's doing good. He's doing well. To be honest, he is quite cranky. He's quite a cranky cranker right now, but I do not blame him. Like, say if I ask him if he wants to do something with me, he's like, well, I'm not doing anything anyway. Like, he's like trying to joke, but I can tell he's like very cranky. I can tell he's like very, like... Because he's the kind of guy that like... likes to do things. He hates just laying and do... Like, the way I like to spend a weekend is like laying down and doing nothing. He wants to go and have a bike ride. He wants to go and like do something, or like, I don't know. He'll go and do like random things around the house. Like if he has nothing to do, like he'll set a golf. It'll just randomly start doing like gardening. The thing is, he can't really play. Like, it's only been a few weeks. Oh, actually no, it's been a month now, hasn't it? And the thing is, he's still kind of recovering from his concussion. The concussion was quite severe. And the issue is that like his brain cannot focus on a video game like that. No, well he shouldn't be up for large amounts of time. But he can sit. He can sit now. Which I'm very happy about. He can sit. Yeah. Oh, for anyone that doesn't know, yeah, my dad, he fractured like 3 bones in his back. So yeah, he's recovering. I'm taking care of him while he's getting better. And it's been about a month, so yeah. I think he wants to build stuff, but his issue is he can't look down. I think that's his main issue for a lot of things, that he cannot look down. Like his neck is braced upwards like this, so anything that you'll need to look downwards for, like drawing, Lego, anything like that, he can't do. Like he kind of has to stay in a position like very still and he can't move, so it's like very difficult for him. No, he doesn't need one of those dinner trays. He tends to just hold his bowl. But I always put a little napkin for him on his neck brace, like on the front of his neck brace, so he doesn't get any food in there. Because it's very hard for him to see. So sometimes he doesn't know how much he's putting on his spoon. But he's able to eat by himself now, which I'm really happy about. Last night I had teriyaki tofu. I helped my mom make it, and with steamed broccoli and sesame seeds on top. It was really yummy. I can make teriyaki tofu by myself now, or I could, because my mom taught me. So now I can do it all on my own and stuff. And it's so good. I'd highly recommend giving it a go with steamed broccoli. You can put it in the teriyaki sauce and it tastes super good. Yeah. Yeah. You just make rice with it and you put the tofu on top. And it's really good. And I have some in the fridge. So if I get hungry, I can just grab like me and my mom, we made like a big batch of it, and now there's like sorted containers in the fridge, so I can just microwave them if I get hungry, and I can microwave them for my dad too. Yeah. No, it is possible to fix. It depends on where your spine gets broken. A lot of the time it can leave people to be paralyzed depending on where it was, but it just is very painful and it takes a lot of time to get better. And you need to be super careful. Like I've really hurt my spine before too, and like it was so irritating. Like you kind of have to just be in bed and you get x-rays to like double check. Not as severe as my dad though. My dad's is so bad. And he got 2 of them in like the 2 of them's like in the middle part of his back, and 1 of them is the highest bit of his back just before his neck. So it's not only bad if he moves his neck like this, it's also bad if he moves his back like up and down too. So it's like double bad. Yeah. So it just takes a long time. It depends also like how if your spinal cord gets damaged or anything like that too. Because sometimes that can happen, and that can be pretty tricky. Hi. I think you would get a lot of compliments if you Twitter posted about when/what you ate. I don't know about that. I mean, I think you Champyons would be happy, but I don't think anyone else would care about what I ate. Yeah, me too. I hope my dad gets better soon. It's been tricky, but he's doing really good, and he isn't feeling the best. Like he's a little sad and stuff, but he knows that it will get better. God. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. I wanted to tell you guys something too. Do you know how I put on my throne a camera? Well, I got it in the mail the other day. So I'm going to set things up, and then maybe like next week, or the week after, I don't know. I might do a hand cam, stream, maybe. But I have a question for you about it. Yeah, with my little gloves. With like gloves like this, hang on. Like this. Oh wait, you guys can't see it. Hang on. Allow me to... I'm sorry, I'm gonna look weird for a second. With gloves like this. With gloves like that. Ah. Yeah. And yeah. But I had a question about it. I'm a little self-conscious because I do bite my nails. Would it bother you guys if I got like my nails done for the stream? I could get little champy nails or something. Would that be sweet? Would you like it? But I would get them really short. I think my issue when I got them done the one time I did is the lady like insisted I get them long for some reason. And I was like, I don't want them long. But I don't really know. I'm a little nervous about the whole thing, but I would like to give it a try. I'm not going to do hand cam things often, only if I have a reason to do so. There's something actually I have planned to do. I might not do it the first time I have a hand cam because it might be too much. But I do want to like write little things, and maybe do some drawing, like real life drawing and stuff. Maybe show you a few things that I have that I haven't been able to show you before, and stuff like that. Just say I've done it. So, but I hope you guys don't mind. I don't know. Hope that doesn't bother anyone. I'm just trying to make sure. Obviously, if you don't want to see, you can skip the stream. I know it's not for everybody, but I thought it might be cool and fun. But I will be wearing like gloves. I mean, they'll be fingerless, but I will be like wearing gloves too. Yeah. But I might need a bit of setup. I still haven't set the camera up yet, so hang on a second. Sorry, Mika messaged me. You're messaging. Do you have a cool tattoo on your hand that you need to hide? No, I just I don't have any tattoos. No, nothing like that. I thought it would add to the immersion, like to be honest, one of the things that I thought would be cool is if I had fingerless gloves on my model, so if I do anything like that, I can have fingerless gloves too. Oh, you weren't asking oh, okay. My sister has tattoos, I don't have any. Yeah, all my biker tats, you know me. All my amazing tattoos. I have letters on my fingers that say life and death, but death is spelt with an F. And on my thumbs I have skulls. Yeah. Yeah, and you shouldn't see my face because you're not gonna see the 100 teardrops I have tattooed on my face. It's really a sight to behold. Yeah, wait, I need to tinkle. I gotta tinkle. Wait! Hang on, hang on. Oh my god. Okay. 1 second. ever so tired that you see like white speckles in your vision? I'm getting white speckles in my vision. Stinky old dive grass. I swear I did try really hard to sleep. I was tossing and I was toining. You just couldn't get to bed. Yeah. I won't even be showing my wrists. No, I won't be showing naked wrists. I won't even. My wrists will be covered by my gloves. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was going to talk about something I mentioned on Twitter. Yeah, I was thinking I'm going to maybe buy it. Maybe buy it this week or next week for October. But something that I want to do is get a like a shock collar. So I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. I could get a shock collar and then I could play like a game like for spooky season when it gets to October. And every time I die in the game, I could like give myself an electric shock. And it would be so funny. What do you think? Obviously, you could skip it if you don't want to watch it. Well, I would call it something else. I don't know if I should call it a tickle or what. Maybe I could say I have a tickle machine. Because I'm not allowed to say what it is. Like on the stream. It makes you sad to watch. We should be watching other VTubers anyway, you whore. But, I get what you mean. Well, if it bothers you, you don't need to. I just thought it would be like a fun challenge as a one-off kind of thing. Well, if you don't want me to be hurt, it's okay. But it might be fun as a one-off for Halloween. Like, what if I like it? What if I like it? Well, I wouldn't... Well, I don't know. I'm not hurting myself. It would be a challenge. Maybe I won't even die or get hurt. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna get carried away. I am going to unfortunately and then very embarrassingly mention this to my doctor first. So it's not even guaranteed I'll do it. But I am going to ask her first, my family GP doctor, if say I was to give myself electric shocks, would it be a bad idea? Would I die? Would it, you know, and whatnot? I wouldn't play a horror game though. I think that would genuinely be too much. No, my doctor's pretty humble. She's like pretty relaxed. So I don't think she would like... Well... I don't know. I would just maybe ask about it. Like, she's a very relaxed lady. Yeah. I would do it on the lower settings. No, I would put it around my my thigh. Because I think it would be dangerous to do it on your neck. Yeah. Also something to make note of, because I was doing a little bit of research. And apparently in Australia, these collars are extremely regulated, which I'm very happy about. They are very regulated. So the voltage actually will not go high, otherwise it wouldn't be allowed. Like, it can't go too high, otherwise it won't be allowed in this country. The RSPCA is very big on no animal cruelty, so they actually don't go up to that high. I do feel a little bit conflicted though. I'm not sure whether to get one for humans or for dogs, because I don't want to get one for humans because it feels weird, but also I feel like I don't really want to support an industry. Like, I don't agree with the idea of shock collars for dogs. Like, it feels really cruel, and I don't really want to contribute to that by giving them money. So yeah. I think the government regulation on this is very good because it is against animal cruelty and the abuse of dogs, and I think that's very good. I think that's something that absolutely is good to be enforced. Yeah. What percentage of shock collars sold do you think are not for animals? I hope 100% of them. I can consent to doing it on myself, but a dog cannot. And I think it's really horrible. I don't even want to think or talk about it, because it makes me sad. Yeah. But it would be at a low voltage. I have used a TENS unit before, for sore muscles. Yeah. Don't yell at your dog. Actually, you know, yelling at your dog does not achieve anything, because they don't even know what they're doing wrong, and yelling at them only makes them scared, and they're making your dog fear you. You shouldn't do that. Really, the most effective way to get your dog to behave is to reward good behavior and to ignore when there's bad behavior. Then the dog will learn that they can't be positively enforced by those negative behaviors, and will in time stop doing that. If not, it's because of a deeper boredom, deeper problems such as potentially boredom. Maybe there's a medical issue, lack of sleep, lots of different things. Well, you shouldn't be yelling after the bad behavior. You should be rewarding good behavior. Listen, I don't know if you're joking, but I think it's disgusting to yell at your dog. You should not do that. Don't yell at your dog. It's not nice. Would you yell at a baby? No. Don't yell at your dog. Don't even argue with me on this. Nope. Well, I don't agree. I don't agree with you. So I guess agree to disagree. That's fine. because I'm never going to agree with that. There's no convincing. Yeah. Exactly. You can have it. I think a better way than to yell is to have a stern tone. Dogs cannot interpret words, but they can certainly interpret tones. Yelling is unnecessary, but if you go, no, stop, don't do that, listen, etc., like, it's it will teach that doggy not in a nicer way than to yell. Yeah. I can't believe YouTube auto-modded this. I'm kind of glad they did. I'm kind of glad they did. Yeah. It's tricky because small dogs don't listen at all. Well, dogs can listen to your actions. I know positive reinforcement / treats help them poo outside. Yeah. I don't want to poo outside. Don't do that. Like, if I were a dog, I would not want to. I don't know. I would want to, like, go on a toilet. Yeah. You're not a dog? Yeah, but I was just thinking if I was, like, I wouldn't want to do that. I would be really sad. Like if I were a dog, you know? I'm itchy and tired. Sorry, I think I'm being more unhinged today because I'm very tired. I prefer pooing outside. What? Huh? I don't want to rest. I miss you. I miss you. And you're gonna forget about me. You're gonna be like, "Where's Giggles? She's not streaming. Where is she?" And we may as well with someone else because Giggle's not even around anyway. And then I'll be like, What did it get? Did the stream at least give you some Kiki? Yeah. My brain feels like it's melting in my head. One little Champy jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Giggles called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more Champyons jumping on the bed." Two little Champyons jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Giggles called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more Champyons jumping on the bed." Three little Champyons jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Giggles called the doctor. Wait. Am I doing it in the wrong order? Because technically there would be less Champyons on the bed if one keeps falling off and bumping the head, but like one keeps joining them each time. Two keeps joining them each time, so it wouldn't make any sense, would it? Yeah. I don't know where they're coming from. Guys, listen. How many Champyons does it take to change a light bulb? About 350. Because they get confused. No, 350. You find it real tricky. Yeah. I find it real tricky. 350. No, it's not that you're not smart. It's just that it's just hard. You find it really hard. Well, how many giggles do it take to change your light bulb? None, because Giggle don't know how.
Nom nom nom.
Thank you for following me. $100 billion million? What the hell? And yeah, there's only one Giggles. There's only one Giggles. There's not. Imagine if there was more than one. Wouldn't that be tricky? That'd be such a pain. Imagine more than one. Imagine more than one Giggles running around in the world. That would be really tricky for everyone. Imagine if you had a multiverse Kiki. Yeah. People bus. You felt that way when your sisters work on stream? Yeah. I get that. Yeah, the Champyons know how to do it, they're just procrastinating. Mm. In the future, if you had cloning technology with Neuralink, would you clone yourself for every champion in the world? No. No. There's that only one Kiko. If there were more than one, that would be really tricky. Oh, good job. Oh, I hope you enjoy your steamed vegetable. I like steamed vegetable with chip. I don't know if that's crazy, but it's a very good combination, surprisingly. Also, have you ever tried putting pepper on your chips? It's really good. It's actually very delicious. Learning all the champions? Well, I don't know if I don't know if you could. What would happen if you learned all the champions? Then that would just be a double champy for everyone. Cauliflower, carrots, and gold potatoes. That sounds good. Yeah, so and pepper. Chip is good. So it's not just me who likes that. I would recommend giving it a try. You would need to clone the other champions in order to change the light bulb. Yeah. No, I'm not almost past out. I'm not. I felt bad because I've only been streaming for an hour and a half, so I feel like I should stream for longer. I feel bad. What if you guys don't think it's long enough and you think I don't even care about you? Okay. Well, I promise that I'll make it up to you tomorrow and do a longer stream for you. I promise. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream and and that you all have a fantastic rest of your day, or a fantastic night if it's nighttime for you. And I love you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. I promise I will make it up to you, and we can have a really nice long stream tomorrow. Perhaps we could kill Ozma, haha. So make sure to tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Alright. Thank you so much everyone for coming. I hope that you have a great rest of your evening. Let me know in the comments what your favorite way to have a little sleep is, like to get ready for bed. How to make yourself sleepy. Maybe tonight, when it's actually bedtime, I'll try to use them to help me get tired for bed. For me, sometimes having a nice bubble bath helps me like get sleepy. But yeah, let me know. Anyway, I love you guys very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. So make sure to tune in for that stream, alright? Bye! See you later. No, I was sleepy just to get me sleepy if I haven't fallen asleep. Like if I... No, just a bath to make me sleepy if I'm not sleepy. Yeah. Alright. Good night. Bye. Now, turn the light.